Thoughts on the 21 years of the Rescue Rangers. Discovering the show. The first time I ever found the show was actually when they first introduced it to the world in the fall of '89. I may have seen some of it beforehand in the spring sneak peeks earlier that year, but it's hard to say. But I can say I knew it was going to be the biggest show Disney would ever have at the time. As a matter of fact, when I first saw the pilot, I was entranced at how good it was, and I also remember the announcer saying in between breaks, to stay tuned for a vehicle music video by pop sensation The Jets. Now the best part of this was it was at a time when my family would get together to watch these kind of programs, even if they were just 2-hour animated movie pilots, and the fact that in most TV markets it was being shown on Friday nights, and that's before there was an ABC TGIF lock, so that was a good deal at the time. Movie or not to movie, Rescue Rangers was of those shows on at the time that kids and teens were really into. In fact, the two most popular animated shows on at the time were Rescue Rangers and TMNT, and when TMNT got a movie in 1990, you knew in your heart as a fan that the Rescue Rangers were next in line, and that fact was even brought to the forefront even more when DuckTales had its movie debut that same year. But alas, a movie never came, even though it was printed evidence that a movie was in the works. It never saw the light of day. Even nowadays fans want to see a movie made, but the only constellation they have for a movie right now is the pilot shown back in '89, so for now that's all the fans have. But hey, who knows, things might change in the future. The fandom. When you talk about huge fan bases for shows of any decade, the fan base of the Rescue Rangers is right up there with the best of them. I mean, here is a fan base that has stuck with the show for the past 18 years, and will continue to do so for many more to come. But this isn't just any ordinary fan base. These guys, which I am proud to say I am one of, has done things you wouldn't believe. For example, they have opened up message boards, decorated sites to one-shot characters, and even made their persons known on art sites like DA, FA, and SAW. They have even put up sites that show support towards non-erotic pictures and stories of the characters, and there have those that have done the upside of that. This fandom has also shown up on video sites like YouTube, Google, and others to show the support by posting music videos that they made, or slicing episodes up into 4 to 5 parts, to share with the other fans, and even posting scenes that were cut after the original airings. We've even had fans that write fanfiction like you not believe. One fan wrote a mega multi-page story called Death of a Condine, which got huge praise from the fans, and inspired others to do stories with the same effects that this story had. Another fan went a step further, and spent Lord knows how long on a graphic novel like webcomic entitled Of Mice and Mayhem, which too got a lot praise from, not just Ranger fans, but from readers all over the fanfiction world. This just shows you how decaded fans still are, and the influence the show still has today. Ranger romance. Since the show began and ended, fans have been divided on one question, that was, who was Gadget going to choose for her boyfriend? Well, fans sorta are 50 over 50 on that, cause some feel Gadget would be good with Chip, while believe she would be good with Dale, while others believe she good enough without choosing. Now some feel that Chip and Dale have other choices as well, especially in the one-shot characters of Tammy and Foxglove. Fans have even wrote fanfics on these situations. Death of a Condine is a good example of this, for it was based on the Dale and Foxglove relationship. Some fans have even drawn pictures and wrote stories with Lawin, Gadget's Hawaiian twin, as Chip love interest, while some draw and write Clarice Chipmunk, 1950s 2 Chip Sunday Miss, back into romance picture. So for many fans, even through the romance saga may never be solved, it's always has, and will been fun trying to solve it until it officially is. The legacy lives on, though it's ups and downs, off the air, back on the air. The Rescue Rangers have left a legacy that will be forever engraved in the hearts, souls, and minds of so many that grew up watching them, and have taken their love for the show and the characters to limits and areas that not even Walt Disney himself, if he was still alive, or the writing and creative staff, such as Tad Stones, could have imagined. When the characters and show was first created back in the mid to late '80s. But it just goes to show you that with the right timing and place, a legacy can be born and continued on, even if the show is currently shown in reruns, cause there is a whole new generation that is now discovering and becoming part of that legacy even as we speak, with many more generations to come. Even long after the generation that grew up on the show is long gone, there will be many more new generations that will help continue to build and keep the Rescue Rangers legacy alive and well. Thanks for watching.